The tallest building in the United States, One World Trade Center. Looking glorious tonight as we come to you from New York. Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin. The Knicks have young talent and some promising draft picks. For that reason, they feel they're well positioned to trade for a star if one becomes available. The Knicks front office member described that as the best path for them. Guys in the Big Apple, there is little patience for a long rebuild.
A little patience indeed. Interesting. Thank you, David. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Horford. Austin Rivers is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Pokusevski. In at the 4 slot, and for New York, Barrett Knox to the wingman. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. And it's Ntilikina in at the point guard.
Well, on the catch and shoot, you've got to be shot ready. And Gilgeous-Alexander showing off his pretty form.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
And so Horford will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 3-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to Pokusevski. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
Robinson, and it's sent back by Horford. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Rivers can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
The 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year,
Should be an interesting game as these teams don't see a lot of each other being from different conferences.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
Barrett, no good.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Horford finds Rivers. Here's Dort. And that one is hammered home.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
And a star player at Kentucky, Julius Randle, selected 7th back in 2014.
And it's not easy as a young player to overcome an injury early, but Julius has done that, and he has proven capable as a scorer in the NBA, and that to me is where he can make his mark.
Here's Pakusevsky. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Now here's Rivers. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
That's what we call attacking the glass with aggression and power. Al Horford, the second chance opportunity.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
A chance to check out the stats for Julius Randle. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Here's Ntilikina. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers. Randle with the bucket.
Well, you love to see Julius Randle attack the offensive glass, get to his second chance opportunities. That's really well done.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Julius Randle. And the shot goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Barrett for 3. The shot comes out, and Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Pakusevsky grabs the miss.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And Dort gets it to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Randle left side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And the Knicks with possession here. after the three-pointer from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Ntilikina. Here's Barrett. No good that time. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Jumps up. Links the dunk off the rim. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. They get it back, and it's blocked.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
New York calls timeout. And with the trade deadline behind us, Doris, some players who didn't get moved are breathing a sigh of relief.
You know, Kevin, as we watch NBA players play the game that they love and commit to, you can forget that they're people. So do they have a strong bond with their teammates? Are they an integral part of their community? Do they have children in schools where leaving their family, even temporarily, that's a hard thing to deal with. There's a ton of emotion involved with getting traded, or in this instance, not getting moved.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Excellent reflexes from Julius Randle. Wow, what a putback.
Barrett against Gilgeous-Alexander. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points. Knicks trail by 17. Ntilikina kicks to Robinson. Here's Knox. It's good from long range.
You've got to be so confident to take that shot because Kevin Knox would have heard about it in the next time out if he doesn't make it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Oklahoma City shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, January 15th of 2015 provided a special moment in NBA history. Austin Rivers made his debut for the Clippers guys, who were coached, of course, by Doc Rivers. That was the first time in history a father coached his son in an NBA game. What a special, special time.
So we got some both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Ntilikina passes to Knox. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Rivers. Snatched up. Randle slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Horford.
Well, Julius Randle, we know this, loves to finish despite being fouled. This guy will play through contact, no problem.
New York shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the Knicks making a change here. Rose is checked in. That free throw good from Randle. And here now the Thunder. 13-point lead. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Horford. Dort passes to Rivers. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Here's Rivers, following the score by Derrick Rose. Rivers can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And R.J. Barrett setting records in the ACC for scoring as a freshman. Talk about his offensive package.
Well, Greg, for me, this guy is wired to score. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, and he can pass it. And I think he's at his absolute best when he's attacking the rim.
The first one falls.
And Doris, while he's kind of welcomed the spotlight of playing in New York, off the court, R.J. Barrett more of a homebody.
Right, and I love that because this is a young man who's committed to his craft. All of his energy is on becoming the best NBA player he can possibly be. But Greg, 100% correct. He's got the temperament and maturity to face the pressure of New York.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Right now, we're seeing more athletes willing to talk about mental challenges, be it depression or anxiety. And you know, Doris, the NBA is no exception. How encouraging do you find that?
Well, I think that whether NBA players or professional athletes in any sport know it or not, they are looked to as examples, as role models. And so I think everybody wins in this situation, Kevin. The players, the fans themselves, many of whom are dealing with the similar challenges. So, listen, life is not easy. Wherever you can get help, go and take it. I love this initiative from the NBA.
The Knicks have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Alec Burks checked in for Barrett. Rose hits them both. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starting at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. For New York, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
One shot.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
Here's Jerome. This is it to Rivers. Topping with the steal. Over to the wing. Got a hand on it. Here's Rose. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Dort. It's deflected. Bullock with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
I think Derrick Rose is feared as a driver of the basketball, but boy, that three-point shot has come a long way.
Here's Dort. 4-point game. It's Rivers on the wing. Burks covering and stolen by Noel. And here's the fast break. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Dort passes to Rivers. From beyond the arc and then some. Rivers has got 7 points in the game.
Well, if you are a modern NBA shooting guard, you have got to be able to shoot.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. 3-on-3. For three, Bullock. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And the Thunder making a switch here. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Julius Randle.
And looking at his offensive numbers in the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now here's Rivers. He has 7. Pass to Muscala. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And the second free throw, good. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. And the shot goes in. And the Thunder lead by 4.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
And here's Rose outside. No good that time. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Here's Leaf. Burks covering. Yes, that goes in. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Noel down low. Toppin, no one around him. No good from outside.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
New York's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Got that one up quick. Burks has got 5 now.
Beautiful touch from Burks. He excels at knocking down these mid-range shots.
Now the feed to Bradley. And the rejection by Noel. And here again, the Knicks in transition. Up the court they go. Burks can't get it to go. Here's Muscala. Nailed from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Now Noel. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Rivers can't get it to go.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. He's struggling to make shots right now.
Burks' shot is good.
Burks takes no time getting that shot up, ready on the catch.
Toppin with the steal. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was a trying first year.
I hate losing, but at the end of the day, it's part of the game. And I feel like you can learn more from a loss than you can from a win. And my teammates have been great. The whole organization has been great. We just, you know, whatever happens, we've kind of been sticking together and going through it all together, so that's been good.
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur grade.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Leaf is out there with Mike Muscala. And it's Rivers, and it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. Jerome, no good. New York's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Burks can't get it to go. The Thunder with the lead. Puts it up from 15. Leaf, no good. And pushing it up, here's New York. Burks leading the charge, but they recover it. Rebound by Muscala. And they're running. Rivers gets a wide open look. Nails the open triple off the fast break. Rivers has got 10.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Now, here's Burks. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Lakers.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Just 2 to shoot. Here's Jerome. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Pass to Toppin. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Leafs got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Rivers. A shot off that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Burks for 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Burks has got 5 points now this quarter. Inside. A nice shot by Rivers.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. The Thunder also changing it up. Al Horford's checked in for Muscala. And Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Rivers. And the dunk by Robinson.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the pass to Pokusevski. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. Now, here's Barrett. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Here's Randall. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Horford.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
The Knicks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And the Thunder making a switch here. Baisley's checked in.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Jerome. Down low. Here's Pokusevski. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
Horford the pass to Pokusevski. And there it is for him. Pokusevski's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the inside. Here's Randall. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you know that when Julius Randle gets into his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams.
Kicks it to Horford. Wide open look. And again, it's Oklahoma City. Here's Ntilikina. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Barrett. Tries it from 9. Randall no good. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Baisley. Over Randall. Horford no luck. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Now, here's Barrett. Finding around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City from 12 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Now, how about the strength of Horford? It allows him to finish the play, and he'll get one more.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in.
I know we've discussed this many times, but I don't think statistics really reflect Al Horford's true value. This guy is a terrific player and a pro's pro.
Now, here's Barrett. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. Here's Knox. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. And here they go. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Knox. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Knox has got 6. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Baisley.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Bradley's checked in for the Thunder. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Ntilikina. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it. Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Outside Robinson. And there's the pass to Ntilikina. Another shot. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12, and the basket is good.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Pass to Barrett. Shoots the 3. They grab their own miss. A second chance effort, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, Julius Randle is never going to back away from a defensive player. He knows he's got the strength to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And the first one drops. The Knicks making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Both free throws good from Randle.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Outside Bradley. To the paint. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Ooh. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Some nice passing by New York here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, with his strength, Julius Randle can absorb contact easier than a lot of players. This guy is not going to be intimidated.
The Knicks have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Randle. Toppin, he's checked in for New York. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Rivers checked in. Both free throws good from Randle. The Thunder leading by 8. And here's Rivers. 12 points for him. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Rose with the double team. 6 to shoot. to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Pass to Bradley. Randall brings the double team. Bradley kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to Barrett. Now here's Toppin. He's guarded by Rivers. To the middle and stolen by Horford. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
And to me, that's all started by the defense of Al Horford. This guy anticipates on the defensive end as well as anyone in the NBA.
Rose dishes to Randall. Now here's Toppin, guarded by Horford. Rose against Rivers. Here's Toppin. Here's Rose. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Horford's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Barrett. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Barrett wide open. He fires. Drains it from beyond the arc. Barrett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Outside Bradley. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21 in the game. Rose passes to Knox. Now, here's Toppin. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Rose, no good. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Thunder. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Rivers against Rose. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
There is a persistence and a willingness to seek contact and still finish by Derrick Rose. Nicely done.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
One shot.
Boy, what a roller coaster career it has been for Derrick Rose. One-time league MVP, now just trying to fit in with the rest of his guys. This is not an easy.
Oh, big time play!
And he nails it. That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He ended up with 24 points. And that epic Paul George trade. Kenny, people think of all the draft picks, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was a key component as well.
Yeah, he's exciting, he's young, and he's versatile. You know, he has great size for that backcourt position, Shaq. Like, I think for me, if I was playing against a guy like that in my heyday, I would have a lot of difficulty with his length.
And he's still developing his skill set, but I think having played alongside CP3, It can only help you as a passer and a leader.
That is deep. Exactly what I expect from you.
Thank you.
Very deep.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Barrett knocks for the wingman. Toppin is out there with Robinson. And it's Ntilikina in at the point guard position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. He had a nice open look right there. Rivers has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Oklahoma City. Here's Ntilikina. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and it's good, 2 points.
Well, that takes tremendous body control from Frank Ntilikina. Even with a physical defensive player, he stays composed.
Here's Pokusevski. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And Doris, the Knicks have made it clear they see Mitchell Robinson as one of their key young players moving forward.
So would I, Greg, if I had a quick twitch 7-footer with the shot blocking abilities, the defensive instincts, and this guy is putting in the time to grow his game on the offensive end. Listen, Mitchell Robinson's going to be a problem in this league.
Here's Ntilikina. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Offensive rebound, and Robinson throws it down.
The defense trying to get physical with Mr. Robinson, and he's all about that. Go ahead.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
The one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
Rivers with it. 14 points for him. Here's Horford, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Lets it go with a three. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Knox.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Hope they get it back. Rivers finds Horford. Can't hit that one. Excellent D that time from Robinson. For three, Barrett. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
The pass to Pokusevski. Here's Dort from deep three-point range, and again, no good by Oklahoma City.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
And you talk about getting back into the game, folks. 3 is better than 2.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You look at Robinson. With the voting as it is now, it looks like he'll miss out on a spot in the starting lineup for the East.
Yeah, and not even in the top 10, but it shouldn't take away from what he's done this year. It's been a very good season for him.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And here are the Knicks now. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. Pulls up on the elbow, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And it's now only a 1-point Thunder lead.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And yes, it's good.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
Rivers passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer off the mark. Knicks have gone 7-9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Barrett against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That's foul number 2 for him. Burks, he's checked in for Toppin. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at New York. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up.
And I think for the Knicks, they fought awfully hard this season, and they've got the results to show for it. It's been a breakout year for this group.
Yeah, no doubt. It's been a nice story, but now the real work begins, getting themselves primed for a deep push into the playoffs.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, if you give him the opportunity, Al Horford will seek contact. He wants to get to the line.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shoot 2.
Free throw dropped for Al Horford. So Horford gets 2. Here's Ntilikina. Now the Knicks with it. They're on an 18-5 run here. Here's the dish to Burks. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Burks can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Horford the pass to Baisley. Here's Jerome. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. New York trailing. Barrett the open look. Kuszewski grabs the miss. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from 11. Not going to go that time. So New York will take it the other way. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Ntilikina can't hit.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night. That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What R.J. Barrett brings to the table nightly is an incredible array of basketball skills offensively and tireless energy. If he can get consistent with his perimeter game, he's going to be very difficult to deal with for a long time.
first one falls for him. Tony Bradley's checked in for Al Horford. He hits both from the stripe. Thunder trailing by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pokusevski can't hit.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Burks kicks to Ntilikina. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you love that Frank Ntilikina went up so strong for that. He puts the official in a position where he's got to get to the foul line. Nicely done.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Ntilikina.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
So for the Knicks, Noel comes in for Robinson, and Julius Randle subbed in for Knox. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, Frank Ntilikina comes into the NBA as the 8th pick of the 2017 NBA draft. You do have to remember, this guy had professional experience before coming here. He played in his native country of France. Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Here's Barrett. New York, no good that time either.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
To Jerome. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randle. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for New York. Elfrid Payton comes in for Ntilikina. And so here is Oklahoma City, trailing by 5. Pokusevski can't hit.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27 points.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
From 13, and it's blocked by Bradley. Here we go, one-on-one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls, and the Thunder making a switch here. Leafs checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Payton the bounce pass. Bullock passes to Noel. Now Payton. Over in the corner, Randle. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. 20 points for him.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
Here's Pokusevski. 13 points in the game. Bradley kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's blocked. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Over Noel, and the rejection by Noel.
This is a staple of his game. Nerlens Noel sends it back.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's Payton. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Under trailing by 3. Bradley passes to Leaf. No good. That would have tied it. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for New York.
You have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
Stolen by Bullock. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Burks leading the charge. Noel in the corner. Yep, that one goes. And the Knicks lead by 5.
And honestly, you hope for more of this from Nerlens Noel moving forward. This guy must develop his interior game.
The lob to Bradley.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. The Knicks leading by 3. Now Payton still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And here's Bullock from the arc. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander attacking and in rhythm on the offensive end.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. The Knicks making a switch here. Rose is checked in, and Oklahoma City making a change here. 1:49 left here in the third quarter. Back to Payton. New York moving the ball around. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, that's really good strength on that finish by Elfrid Payton. Nice job to embrace the contact.
Pass to Dort. 1:21 left to play in the third. Muscala misses.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And the first one at the line is good. Toppin, he's checked in for the Knicks. No good on the second free throw. Thunder trailing by 10. All going up court. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Rose, no good. Oklahoma City shooting around 41% on the night. Muscala with the ball. Now Payton defending. From deep. Muscala misses. The Knicks leading by 10. And here we go. The pass to Rose. Off target with his 3. Rose has gotten 4 shots to go in 12 attempts. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Rose.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
This guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, someone you can trust. An excellent free throw shooter, very willing to perform in the clutch, someone you love having.
Kevin Knox is checked in for the Knicks. Good on both. And it's Rose with the ball for New York. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A 3-ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Rose has got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
Derrick Rose enhancing that range over time. You better step out and guard him now.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Bullock. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. But they recover it. No good. And so it's New York holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Muscala, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Horford. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Rose against Rivers. Back to Horford. Rivers in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. The Knicks leading by 9. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Randall. Banked in off the glass. Randall's got 23 points.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Knox. And the layup falls.
You can see physical defense does not bother Kevin Knox. He almost wants the contact.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. So for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Randall. Barrett comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Ntilikina in for Derrick Rose.
One shot.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Robinson up top. Passes to Toppin. The Thunder pull it in.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Pass to Barrett. Pulls up on the wing. The Thunder pull it in. Muscala's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Rivers. Horford with it. And that one, good. And that's 11 points for Al Horford.
Well, there isn't a shot Al Horford cannot make. And on the interior, that's easy work for him.
Right side Robinson. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Thunder trailing by 6. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Toppin.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that one had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
Showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
All the officials are all over that one.
And he knocks down the first one. Julius Randle's checked in for Toppin. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Baisley's checked in. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Gilgeous-Alexander against Barrett. Horford double team. Here's Baisley. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 9 assists now tonight.
Well, what a wonderful distribution from Al Horford. This guy's truly unselfish. Any team would love to have him.
Ntilikina passes to Randle, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Randle brings the double team. Baisley, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
To the paint, and Randle throws it down.
I like to see Kevin Knox share the basketball because what it shows is an improving awareness in finding his teammates. That's how people want to play with you.
It's stolen by Barrett. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Moving it up. And it's Rivers with the rebound. And another fast break chance here for the Thunder. Here we go. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35 in the game.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
And Barrett with the basket on the assist from Randle. 14 points for R.J. Barrett.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Oklahoma City's coach had some advice for the team during the last break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Well, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Ntilikina. Traps in the tray. And now it's a 9-point New York lead.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Horford. He kicks it to Rivers. That one, no good. Randall with some nice D. Here's Knox. From outside, off the mark. Under trailing by 9. Here's Rivers. The layup off target. Here's Ntilikina. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Ntilikina. And there's the pass to Barrett. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Barrett's got 5 points now this quarter. Rivers looking over the floor. Barrett against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Rivers from deep. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Passes it to Robinson. Barrett against Gilgeous-Alexander. From 11 feet away. And Randall throws it down.
Well, the emphatic finish from Julius Randle. Get off your feet, young sir.
Now here's Rivers. Guarded closely. And that one is good. Rivers has got 23 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Rivers. Lock at 6. Here's Knox. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he makes both from the line. The Knicks leading by 5. Outside, Robinson. Kicks to Barrett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Once R.J. Barrett sees the defense commit, he goes right into attack mode and gets himself a trip to the free throw line. That is beautiful.
And that one falls for Barrett. so he hits both. Here's Rivers. To the inside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Pass to Robinson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Barrett slams it in.
Well, you can't fall asleep on R.J. Barrett. Got the size, got the ups. Go ahead. Easy work right there, R.J.
Barrett brings the double team. Horford has a wide open look. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And Barrett gets it to go.
When he's dialed in, he plays with such force on the offensive end. R.J. Barrett doing work.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Barrett covering. From outside the arc, Bazley, good. Bazley's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Thunder.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And Robinson throws it down hard.
Ntilikina may not be the prototypical lead guard, but he puts it on time and on target right there.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Austin Rivers.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
Barrett against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Bazley, launches it, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Bazley's got 11 points here in just the second half. Ntilikina passes to Robinson. He kicks it to Barrett for the three, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And this is who Barrett is, a competitor, someone who looks to get revenge whenever he can.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bazley, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Over in the corner, Randle. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, credit Julius Randle. Off-season preparation trying to build the three-point range.
There's the pass to Bazley. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Now here's Randle. He's covered closely. Outside Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 18 rebounds.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
Randle brings the double team. Stolen by Robinson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. It's blocked. And they get it back. And Barrett slams it in. Falls for Barrett. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
That's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for New York.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Julius Randle.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And finished off by Rivers.
There is a determination that Austin Rivers brings on dribble drives. He will not fear contact. Believe that.
Here's Ntilikina. So it's New York picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.